Do these scenes look all too familiar? Is your house in a perpetual state of disrepair? Are you tired of waking up in what could easily be confused for an underfunded halfway house? Now, a clean fraternity isn't an oxymoron. All it takes is a bit of knowledge and some teamwork. Brothers already have great teamwork, so the biggest barrier lies in knowledge. Large-scale cleaning isn't a skill pledges come in knowing. Lucky for us all, the knowledge required to maintain your own house is fairly minimal and can easily be taught inside 10 minutes. So we've already spent about 45 seconds on the introduction. In the next 9 minutes, we'll cover the basics of maintaining your house, focusing on the kitchen, the bathroom, and finally some general house tips. So let's get right into it, starting with the kitchen. The kitchen is arguably the most critical room in the house to have clean, unless you enjoy eating literal garbage, of course. So if you want to pass FDA inspections anytime soon, or even pass as a functional living group, here are some ways to improve your kitchen. Imagine you just finished introducing your video and make a PB&J to celebrate. Nice and easy, right? Sadly, not only are you a slob, but you're also not forward-thinking, and now you have this enormous mess on your hands. What now? Lucky for you, cleaning surfaces is simple. In fact, it's so simple that it's literally written on the bottle. What you're gonna want to do is make a cocktail, but not just any cocktail. Grab your spray bottle, make sure it's empty, and fill it 2/3 to the top with water. Then grab your Simple Green and fill up the rest of the bottle. Make sure to shake it, not stir. Then use a combination of your Simple Green mix and paper towels to just scrub off all of the particulate. If the food is too sticky to come off with paper towels, use the rough side of a sponge instead. Finish up by drying it off with a paper towel and you should be good to go. So now you have to do something with your dirty plate, but I'm pretty sure you can just put it on the rack and let the sanitizer take care of it, right? Cool. What you're gonna need to do is head over to the trash can and scrape off as much food as you can. Head over to the sink and spray down your plate until it looks clean and then put it on the dish rack. See, the sanitizer is meant for cleaning the germs off that you can't see, not for getting rid of your food. It's called a sanitizer. It's meant for sanitizing dishes. If it was meant for getting rid of all the food that's still left on your plate, it would be called you. Now, if your dishes are coming out with these weird streaks on them, it's a good indication you need to change the dishwater. It's a simple process. After emptying the sanitizer, pull the lever on the inside to drain it of existing water. This should take a few minutes, giving you ample time to remove and spray down the grease trap, and also enjoy the symphony of noise as a Hobart struggles to operate after years of running on homemade repairs. Finally, close the sanitizer and quickly press the fill button. It will refill on its own and in a few minutes we'll be back to normal. Now, the biggest skill you'll need to use in the kitchen is just common sense. There are lots of situations that use this and they'll come up all the time. For instance, if you see fruit that has mold on it, throw it out, don't put it back in the fridge. Collapse your boxes before you put them in the recycling so it doesn't create a castle of cardboard boxes that no one can get through. If you're using the stove, make sure to use the fume hood or else we'll all get carbon monoxide poisoning. So with all the skills we've learned in the kitchen in mind, let's head over to the next room, the bathroom. So obviously you should be cleaning all the surfaces and picking up the garbage in your bathroom pretty routinely, so I'm not going to cover that too in depth. Now the bathroom is going to be a constant battleground between your house's apathy and doing the bare minimum. And nowhere is this more obvious than when you look at the empty paper towel dispensers. To refill them, just pop the key in the top and open the holder and stick a new roll in. Easy as that. But even bigger of a battle is between the pipes and whatever garbage you guys are constantly sending down them. See, when you send anything other than water down the pipes, they'll start to clog. How you go about cleaning it depends on where the clog occurs. Use a plunger for toilets and a snake for nearly everything else. If your toilet is suffering from some bowel movements, your best bet is to get at it with the plunger. The plunger works by pushing a ton of air down the pipe to clear the clog. What you're going to want to do is open up the plunger so it's holding a lot of air, stick it in the toilet straight down, and make a seal on the bottom hole. Push downwards hard and quick, and repeat as necessary. Make sure to wash off the plunger when you're done. If you have a clog in a sink or shower, you're going to want to try to snake it. Wrong snake. Essentially, a drain snake is a long pipe cleaner that attaches to a drill. To use it, simply stick it as far as you can into the pipes and let the drill do its thing. However, since some types of drains may require special treatment, always consult the house managers before attempting the snake. So now that the two main health hazards are passably clean, all that's left to do is deal with the rest of the house. Thankfully, most of this just goes with the common sense rule from the kitchen. Pick up your garbage and round table all non-garbage. However, you are living in a fraternity house, so destruction is definitely imminent. And nowhere is this more obvious than when you're walking down a hallway and the wall looks like Swiss cheese. Picture this, it's a Saturday night and you're having fun with your friends when all of a sudden you get carried away and put a hole in the drywall. Nice. So now you have to fix it before anyone sees. Luckily for you, all you have to do is tape a poster over it and hope nobody ever pulls it off the wall, right?
Very nice words, but happens to be wrong.
Thanks, Donalds. The drywall around your hole is now internally cracked and will need to be replaced. Cut a generous square around your hole and replace it with a new sheet of drywall, using wooden supports and screws to hold it in place. Cover the edges with drywall tape and apply a thin layer of spackle over the patch. Sand it down flat and you're ready to paint. Now that your walls are nice and solid, you're going to want to move on to cleaning the floors. Using the vacuum is fairly straightforward, however changing the bag can be a bit unintuitive. To guarantee the vacuum is always working at full capacity, the bag should be changed about once every 2 weeks. To do so, pop open the top of the vacuum and throw away the old bag. Grab a new bag from the 3rd floor stairwell and put it back in, noting that the diagonal corners will line up. Close the vacuum and you should be good to go. So as you can see, any house with even the slightest remnant of competency should be able to maintain their building with ease. And remember, don't act dumb. Good luck out there, boys.